Lead generation means getting potential customers or clients to know about your tuition center. Lead generation means, in visuals, right? So this is your tuition center. And how do you get people to know or come to your tuition center or come to your website or actually pick up the phone to call you? This is what we call lead generation. How you generate potential leads or customers for your tuition center. Now, lead generation for too many business owners, for too many tuition center owners, is an accident. And what do I mean by this? The business owners that I've talked to in the past, when I ask them, what's your lead generation strategy? They say, I'm waiting for walk-in customers. I hope that certain parents walk past my tuition center, sees my logo or slogan outside, and they decide to come in and sign up. Or I wait for my students to recommend other students to the tuition center. That's what I call accidental lead generation. Why? Because it happens by accident. It's not something which is orchestrated or is done on purpose. You have to do lead generation on purpose in order to maximize or get as many people learning about your tuition center. That is why lead generation is something which is really, really, really important. Later on, Joshua Look, my colleague, will show to you how you can use referrals. And by referrals, I'm not talking just about word of mouth. Joshua is going to show you some systems which can really propel your business to the next level by using a referral system. Time tested. You just install the system in your business and you will see your membership or your student enrollments going through the roof. Okay? But for me, let me just quickly show you how you can use free postings on classifieds in order to get more customers for your business. Now, a lot of you think that classifieds don't work. I'll show you how you can make it work. But right now, take a piece of paper and pen, pause this video, and write down these website names. You should go to gumtree.sg, adpost.com, craigslist.sg, singaporeexpats.com, 88db.com, mocha.com, and there's a lot more than this. But these are, for me, the mainstays or the pillars of classifieds advertising. In order to get more classifieds websites for you to advertise for free on, you should Google for the word Singapore Classifieds or Singapore Free Classifieds. It should yield a number of free classified websites that you can then click, create an account, and then post for free in order to get people to know about your tuition center. Now, a lot of people have tried free postings on classifieds for a while and then decided that it doesn't work. That's not the right mindset to have. The key to making this work, the key to making this strategy successful is really frequency. You need to frequently post on these sites over and over again, maybe even 3-4 times a week in order to make it, reach a critical mass in such a way that nobody can escape seeing your ads over and over again online. Now, some of you might be thinking now, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and you know what people say about time? Time is money. To write all of this down and keep posting on it a few times a week. But I propose to you that if you have some staff, if you have a receptionist or you have some frontline staff, for example, what you need the receptionist to do other than just pick up the phone every day and just saying, "Good morning, ABC Tuition Center, can I help you?" You can actually teach them to go to these websites every day and copy and pasting the same ads over and over again on these sites. This way, at the end of the week, if he or she goes to the same website, say 3 times. So you have a list of about 10 websites that you regularly post your classifieds on. You would get then about 30 classifieds per day. Let's say she does it for 3 days a week. You should expect about 90 or 100 classifieds posted within a week. And for a month, it's about 400 classifieds posted on a week. in a month for this strategy. So this could actually work really, if you could just train your frontline staff or your receptionist. So this really is the key and the secret to having a free strategy being implemented for you to make it successful. Frequency. Do it over and over again. The next free tool that you can use for lead generation for your education center is what I call online forums. Online forums is not really a secret way of getting customers, but not many people do it because it's not really easy to do and it's really time intensive. But I assure you that if you train your frontline staff or your receptionist to do this on a daily basis, it would generate a lot of return on investment for you. Now, what are online forums? Online forums are simply places where people hang out to talk about certain topics. There are forums online for cars, for property buying, for investment, or for marketing. And you also have forums for people like parents or parenthood forums where people try to find out the best place to get tuition for their child, or to pick up some tips on how to allow their child to study more effectively and modify their behavior so that they are more compliant and listen to teachers in school and to parents at home, for example. So you have to look out for these online forums, and the keywords that you can Google for really are things like you can Google for keywords such as tuition forum, or you can Google for keywords such as parenthood forums or child behavior forums or child learning forums. And when you Google for those keywords, you would actually get a whole host of forums hosted within your country. I presume Singapore, or if you're watching this from Malaysia, you have Malaysia or Indonesia, you would get a list of forums that are your target market. Now you sign up to those forums, and then what you do is you just ask them some questions. Sorry, let me just rephrase that. What you do is that you look at those forums and you post certain articles or helpful notes that links back to your website. So for example, you go to the website, the forum, and you see a subtopic on the forum that says parenthood or how to make your child learn better. So what you do is that you click on the link and you actually brought to a topic or subtopic that discusses about parenthood. What you want to do there is to write an article which you can recycle and reuse over all the online forums. So you write one article and you reuse that same article over and over again to save you time. And you give them some tips. And at the bottom of that article that you post on the online forums, you always include a forum signature link. It's called a signature link, where you can put in www.yourtuitioncenter.com, for example. And that really helps because what you've just done is that you have identified your target market online, people who need the services that you're giving out, and then you're positioning your tuition center or yourself as the expert because you've given so much value online. They have no other choice but to click on the link and find out what else is it that you do. So I give you a scenario. When John is an imaginary parent, he's looking for his child's tuition for mathematics, for example, primary 6. And he goes to the forum and he reads certain posts and he comes across your post, which is how to solve mathematic problems easily. So let's say you have some technique or proprietary way of solving problem sums, for example. And then he would read all of that, get so much value, and at the bottom of the signature link, you actually say to get more exam tips, click here. So the parent clicks on that link and are then brought to your website or subsection of your website where you can then educate or give them some more value. And at the end of the day, hopefully they'll sign up. So that's one of the methods which I propose using online forums, and it could actually work for you. But the key again is frequency. It needs to be done over and over again. You have to spice things up and mix things up sometimes by changing the articles. So if today it's about how you can make your child learn better, tomorrow it's about how you can use this example to solve problem sums easier, or how to motivate your child to read more books at home. So you get the idea. You just spice things up, and then at the end of every signature link, you just put in your website link. So that's it for online forums. In trying to generate more leads for your tuition center, one method which really worked for some of our past tuition center clients are what we call monthly mini seminars and workshops. It sounds like a lot of work, but I insist that if done right, this could be your top money maker. Why? Some tuition centers, I wouldn't say tuition centers, like Adam Khoo Learning Center, for example, what he does is that he gives free previews, or he gives free workshop seminars, etc., that you could attend as a parent, and then he makes you sign up at the end. This really works very well because just give you a quick some examples. One example of a seminar or a workshop that you can hold at your tuition center monthly is motivating your child. How to motivate your child to study more or study better in school or at home. The second example of a workshop or seminar that you can hold is teaching parents how to make learning fun at home. Because learning really starts at home. And then you go to school, you get the learning done, and you go to tuition, you get some more tuition done. But really what sets the basis for the behavior of a child is what happens at home. So if you can teach parents on how to make learning fun at home, they would then feel more compelled to believe that you are the natural provider for their child's needs and wants. So the key of a seminar or workshop is to help position your tuition center as the key provider, or somebody who's really knowledgeable in the field of education. And if they find time to come to your seminar and workshop, there is a high chance really that they will sign up for your services at the end of the workshop. So you should really think about using seminars and workshops in order to get more students for your tuition center.